I'm from New York, Brooklyn. You know that's my city. Yeah. Now we dance, now we move. Know we get busy. Everything designer. Dior's or Prada. Wait, hold on. So if you ain't getting money, what the f you proud of? I'm from New York, Brooklyn. You know that's my city. Yeah. Now we dance, now we move. Know we get busy.
Yes. It's your boy Ace General, aka Mr. News with Ace, and you are now tuned into episode 2 of the News with Ace podcast. And I got some of my brothers with me. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves one by one.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Chanse, the real Chanse on Instagram, the real Chanse 130. Y'all know what's going on. Very impressive.
What it do? It's your boy Mo, a.k.a. better known as Ray for Money and Violence / at Cloud9TV on Instagram.
Okay. True Don's in the building. My name is Don of all Dons on Instagram. Company's True Dons. Marketing, promotions, record label.
Yes, sir. My brothers is here with me. Before I get too deep in here, this episode is sponsored by Golden Corral. Bronx Golden Corral, the only Golden Corral in New York City. Shout outs to them. Mo.
Yo.
You are here, man. We're going to start off on a very serious topic, Mo. Why did you steal the money from Money and Violence? Why did you get rich and leave us in the hood, bro?
It was because if I didn't, you'd have spent all the money on sections and bottles.
Type shit.
Type shit. I want to start off the episode on that. We could joke and laugh about it because this is my brother. But there's a bad rumor going around, man. I had a conversation with somebody not too long ago, and they're like, yo, bro, Money and Violence would have been big if the African guy didn't steal the money. And I'm like, he's not African.
I'm Haitian.
And I'm like, yo, he ain't steal no money from me. Like, the breakdown was, nah, he stole your money. When he told me, nah, he stole your money, like, he's telling me what happened. Why do you think that stuck with you? Like, no matter what we say, you done had the whole cast come on a podcast. We done been on radio. Like, why do you think the negative sticks easier?
I mean, let's reword that. I don't think that it sticks with me. I just think that that's the atmosphere, what goes on these days, right? Like, it's like people want to believe the bad, and then when it's corrected, nobody pays any mind to that. You understand? Whatever the stigma is, it sticks. You know, that's why I always say, man, people always want to talk. You don't always have to listen. You get where I'm coming from? Because at the end of the day, no matter what it is that people think, opportunities don't stop coming. It doesn't stop anything. You understand what I mean? Because those who matter don't care, and those who care don't matter.
That's a fact. And another segue to something you taught me, man. How do you stay so comfortable, I guess, in your skin, I would say, to all the, you know, I think it's slowed down by now, but there was a time people was talking crazy in your comments, and like you wouldn't even respond. Like, how do you stay in that zone where it's like sweat off your back, or, you know?
I think it's funny. Right. I mean, you got to understand, I don't know if everybody used to watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. For me, social media is the land of make-believe. You understand? I understand that there's a difference between reality and social media. You know, most of the people who are commenting, really, it's nothing more than words. Right. That's all it is. You understand? And you also have to understand that I get so much love in the streets, right? No matter where I go. I've never, in the 11 years since we've done Money and Violence, I've never had anyone approach me with negativity. Ever. Like, you understand? Anyone that I see face to face, it's always love. And I mean, and I go everywhere. You know what I mean? So therefore, look, man, I think what social media has done is, there was a demographic of people out there in the world that never had a voice, right? They weren't respected enough to even be able to have a say. And now when you see those people get a voice, you come to understand why they never had a voice. You know what I mean? Because, and then you have to add to the fact that they're allowed to say what they say without consequence. So they just, they go crazy, man. Like, and you got to be able to just, yo, all right, man, have the floor, bro. Do what you do, because none of this is real.
That's a fact. And I want to direct that question to y'all, too. Like, how do you guys handle negative comments? Because y'all both in the nightlife field. Y'all both in the entertainment field. We all entrepreneurs. We all got something we're pushing, so, of course, negativity follows. How do y'all handle y'all negative comments, or, you know, you hear somebody said such and such, or how do y'all handle that?
Sometimes it depends on who it's coming from, too. Like, if it's coming from people I don't know, I could kind of turn a deaf ear to it depending on what they're saying. So, for example, but I also remember I'm in the customer service business. So a lot of people don't think that if you throw parties, you're actually doing customer service.
For sure.
So you have to take that criticism. Somebody say, yo, last year the DJ was bad, I got to eat that. Or if they say the line was too long, I got to eat that. So you listen to it and apply it to where it needs to be applied to and then move on. But like negative, like, yo, oh, that shit, you don't got no bitches. I know I got bitches on my phone. You feel what I'm saying? So shit like that, you got to know what not to listen to. Listen to it, but
Categorize it.
yeah.
What about you, Don?
What do Haitians say? It's not every dog that barks that you pay attention to. Like I said, if it's coming from a real place, I'm gonna pay attention, but I'm not gonna be going back and forth with nobody. It's never that serious. Like, if stuff needs to be corrected, it's gonna be done behind the scenes, where it needs to be. That's it.
And I just want to add one thing too, and I don't think there's anybody in history that's ever had 100% of people like them, bro.
Absolutely not.
For sure.
You know what
Absolutely
I'm saying?
not.
So
For sure.
you gotta expect it to.
It doesn't even matter who it is. Virgin Mary.
Yo, they hated on Jesus, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Like,
For sure, it comes with the territory. That's for sure. So Mo, now we done Money and Violence done painted in history. You done did that. What else have you worked on since Money and Violence for those that don't know?
I mean, the great thing about Money and Violence is it opened the door for me to be taken serious by Hollywood and to get to the point where I started writing for television. I've written for television shows. I've written for the first 4 seasons of Godfather of Harlem. Also as well on the Stars Network, I've written for American Gods. Aside from that, my own independent stuff, I had created another series called The Spot. Created a series called Black. I created a short film called Bills. Aside from a whole bunch of other different things outside of just film production that I've done, the latest thing that I'm doing right now, I have a new product, Quick Clean Sneaker Wipes.
Yes.
Right here.
They work.
Yeah.
I heard good things about those.
They work, man. You can find these in every single wood stack. You can find these Earn Clothing, and you can also find this at Hush Lifestyle Boutique in Jersey. They have a couple of different locations, and sooner than later, coming to more stores near you. You could also find them on our website, www.quickclean.net. That's www.quicklean.net. And follow us on all platforms at Quick Clean Sneaker Wipes.
And I'm glad you brought that up. I know you. We speak every day, right? But this is for the people who don't know you, so I got to ask you these questions. When you came up with the sneaker wipe idea, you said something super dope about the Windex. Can you explain that to them for the viewers and stuff like that?
Yeah, I just felt that there's a huge hole, right? As big as the sneaker market is, right? Everybody. I think back to when I was young. I think we all had maybe, if you were lucky, you had 3 pairs of sneakers.
Right.
These days, everybody has 30, 40 pairs of sneakers, like plus. You understand what I'm saying? So when I sat back really thinking of the next thing that I wanted to venture into, I thought about cleaning products, and I was like, damn, when it come to like cleaning glass or cleaning mirrors, if somebody told me that, I think Windex, right? If I'm thinking about cleaning wood tables, I think of Pledge. If I think about washing clothes, I think Tide. But when I thought about cleaning sneakers, no product comes to mind, right? Everybody uses a different method. Some people use a toothbrush and toothpaste. Some people use dishwashing detergent. Some people use laundry detergent. But there's no real go-to product, right? Now, the great thing about these sneaker wipes is that they're all surface, Every other cleaner does leather but doesn't do suede, right? If you talk about cleaning Timbs, you got to get the eraser with the brush, right? This right here cleans leather, suede, nubuck, which is construct Timbs, mesh, rubber, vinyl, canvas, any type of surface you can think about. Uggs, Timbs, your Jordan 6s, your Jordan 4s, your Jordan 1s, like every and anything, not to mention the convenient thing with this is it's on the go. You could throw this in your back pocket, throw it in your coat pocket, throw it in your glove compartment, your duffel bag, your backpack, very, very convenient, man. Photo shoot fresh in a minute or less.
I love that slogan. Reinventing yourself, I feel like, is one of the hardest things. I always tell people, like, yo, you know who has the worst attitude problem? It's hard trying to make it. But trying to make it again, like when you had that moment and then trying to make it, those people be mad, right? So I'm going to ask you two guys. I know y'all do parties. There's times parties slow down. What else do you guys do to keep yourselves relevant outside of, just the parties. Because and I'm asking these questions. I know y'all personally, but the viewers don't. So just let them know outside of events what it is that you guys do.
Well, outside of events, I look at myself like a brand. So not necessarily just because I throw parties, I can brand anything. Like it could be phone, it could be just promoting anything, running things. Sometimes I help clubs manage certain things, stuff like that. Like I always keep myself, especially with my podcast that I got out behind the bar podcast. Check it out.
Yeah, speak on that. Don't
with
whisper that. Say it with your chest.
But with that, that's something else that I've incorporated so I don't have to just be boxed into one thing.
Yes.
'Cause one thing about nightlife, this shit did a lot for me. It saved my life. Who knows what I would have been doing.
Yeah.
So I take it very seriously. So I use that to educate people. And with that being said, that's one thing I want to focus more on and slightly do more behind the scenes work when it comes to being hands-on nightlife.
There you go.
Okay. I mean, like I look at myself as an entrepreneur, so you know what I mean. So, I got into the promotion stuff because I wanted to have like my own record label. You know what I'm saying, which is essentially True Dons. You know what I mean? But I knew I had to network. I had to know DJs. I had to, know promoters and so on and so forth for my artists to have gigs and et cetera, et cetera. So, like I said, they all help each other. There was a time I wasn't promoting parties. I was just pushing the music. I still had to be in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? To keep. Yeah, I still had to be in the clubs to, to keep myself relevant. You know what I mean? Like DJs forget you very quickly. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
New York, man, like I tell people, man, if you're not consistent, you could be forgotten in 2 days. You feel me? I want to touch on the fact that you said, like, nightlife kind of changed your life. There's some people, I'm not going to say everybody, but they sleep on promotion.
Right.
They sleep on the funds you can make. They sleep on if it really can, carry your life.
Be
like
lucrative.
They'll say, like, it's not a job. Like, you need a real job. You're still throwing parties. And I know promoters that's like 60 now. Like, that's still throwing concerts and parties. So can we speak on your perspective on, like, how nightlife can be? We don't got to get into numbers and stuff like that. But, like, is it something that you can do as a 9-to-5 or 24/7 without having another job basically funding it?
100%. And it's funny when you said the prototypical, you got to have a job. That's not a real job. My grandparents were the first haters. Not on purpose. They want the best for me, but they come from MTA. So it's like, graduate, go to MTA, do something within that. And I always was against it. I wanted to do parties. I'm a teenager. I'm doing this and that. Y'all was around and shit. So it's like, I seen it and they couldn't see it. But I also learned that when my generation, once we reach a certain age, we'll be paying for our own retirement. There'll be a lot more entrepreneurs than there are people just going straight for jobs. So once I realized that, I was like, okay, I got to go hard with this. So I was blessed not to even I haven't had a 9-to-5 job in 12 years.
Nice.
I went all in, build my connections, and a lot of people will tell you the money makes more sense. It's the connections. Because I could lose every dollar I got on me right now, but the relationships and the connections I built over the years, I can do anything.
Facts. And I segue that into the fact that that's why I started the top 30 promoters list. Right. That's one of my reasons is because I want to shine more light into nightlife in New York City. Right. I feel like, and Mo, we're going to get into you because I know that your time and you always say those parties used to be different.
No. I was just about to tell y'all, like, just to give y'all a bit of history, y'all are not aware, but y'all sitting at the table with the dude that threw the first ever day party.
Okay.
And I'm dead serious because you have to understand that back when I was younger, when I was in high school, 16, 17 years old, me, my boy Finesse, and my boy Claude Finesse and my boy Caress, we had a set called Dynasty, right? So back then, people used to throw hooky parties. Like, you cut school, hooky party in the basement or in the crib. We were the very first ones to ever throw a hooky party in a club. We threw a hooky party in Culture Club on Utica. We were the first to rent Tilden Ballroom and throw a hooky party in there, which was the first ever day party.
Wow. See, look at that history right there. And I never even knew that. That's fire. Look, and so the transitioning of partying back then till now, and I know besides the age gapping thing, because you don't want to party with kids, but there is a difference between how we used to have fun in parties and what I see them doing now. You feel me? Certain parties still be, a little lit, whatever, but a lot of parties is sections, people standing around, and the phone thing.
Watching
you feel me? Like people just taking pictures, selfies, boomerang. So I'm like, we got to change that. So I felt like
Facts.
competition is in our blood and as New Yorkers. So I'm like, you know what? I got a platform that kind of matters. If I put this out there, let's see if it kind of pushes people to put out better product. You feel me? And honestly, I feel like it's been working.
Been working,
It's
right?
been working for sure.
Listen, man, I will say this. And I've told you about this place. My people's got a place in the city on 10th Ave and 46, Saint Lounge, right? And
Saint, shout out to them. Yeah.
that's shout out to my man RJ and my boy Anderson, right? That's the first place that I've been to in a long time that, bro, just has that vibe, right? Like everybody is there literally to have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they do bottles, but they don't really. There's no sections. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just tables,
Right.
Yeah.
and everybody's just mingling. Everybody's just having conversations. Everybody's just networking. And to be honest with you, yo, bro, 90% of the time when we go there, we just sit at the bar and order rounds of drinks. It ain't no bottles. It ain't no nothing.
Right.
And it's just been so long that I've been to a place where you can go and just sit at the bar, have a drink, and just chill and not be looked at like a peasant.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
The bar was the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where all the women was at. Yeah.
yeah, you know, and I just think that that's what needs to come back to New York. Like, I understand the sections and the bottles and the exclusivity and everybody feeling special and VIP, but you know, I think it comes down to, yo, what did we come out for? Did we come out to be seen or did we come out to have fun? Because I think that that's what it goes back to. Like when we used to party, like, you know, we came out to have fun. We came out to enjoy ourselves, man. Like, and it wasn't to show off our outfit or the pose or, you know.
And I kind of feel like, honestly, is it VIP if everybody's doing the same thing? Like, who's the VIP then?
It doesn't
If it's
exist.
all sections.
Well, it's to a point that you can't even get in the club if you're not buying a section.
so, like, we're all
Market
VIP.
change.
You know what I mean? If it's all sections, there's no VIP no more. And I think that's what killed parties. Because you could have been that. I get it. Let me show my, you know what I mean? The pop the bottles. And that was for one part of it. But then
Right.
there was the dance. But now it's like you can't even get in to dance unless you're doing
If
sections.
you dance in the middle of a club, God, they might start throwing rocks. They might stone you to death.
but you know what it is? I think New York. All right, like you go to Vegas, and in Vegas it could cost you $20,000 to get into a party, right? And I think New York is trying to got to a point where it was trying to mimic that. I mean, I know I've gone to places where I'm with my peoples and it's like, bro, we paid $3,000 to get in here because if we didn't get a table, we couldn't get in. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, but we have to really, really, really think about it. Like, Vegas is a tourist destination, right? People go there to vacation. So people go out there to spend, right? The thing about the city is, bruh, it's all walks of life that's partying out here.
Yeah.
This is just regular 9-to-5 people
Right.
that are just looking to have a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think it's sad when you get to a point where you have regular 9-to-5 people spending thousands of dollars just
That
to
they
party.
don't have.
That they don't have. You know, like literally saving up money so that at the end of the week they can have a good time. Like,
After a long day of work.
yeah, bro, I don't think it's fair, man. And I know that we live in a city that has the highest cost of living and all of that, but it's like, damn, do we have to follow suit? Like, you know, I don't know, man. I'm just against it. I'm against it. And it's not that, and once again, like, for me, you know, it's like a lot of times, although I'm not I'm not susceptible to it, right? But a lot of times, like, I think about, damn, what about the people that are making $30,000-$40,000 a year? How do they live in this city? You understand where I'm coming from?
Right.
Like, when you think about how high rent is, when you think about how high gas is, when
Car
you think
notes.
about car notes, you think about
Food.
these damn speed cameras and these red light
Yeah.
cameras is slugging you every other
Boy,
day.
I'm tired.
I'm like, yo, bro, how can these people even survive, man? Like,
I don't know, man. And then to add a little bit of fun, that costs a lot of money. You feel me? Like,
But
go ahead.
that fun be necessary though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like there was a time, like I'm not with the spending beyond your means and stuff, but there was a time like if I had a bad day, you know what I mean, as soon as I walk in the club, like I forgot about everything. So I don't, whether it's for that 3 hours, 4 hours, or whatever it was, I forgot it. So you know what I mean, so I used to remember that. Like, you know what I mean. So yeah, I used to remember that. So like, as when I became a promoter though, like I was thinking about that. Like, you know what I'm saying, like let's make it fun for people because you know what I'm saying, everybody needs an escape sometimes.
yeah.
Agreed. So, Chance, what do you think New York City needs as a shift to bring that energy back. And I don't want to talk too much mess about me. There's still fun in parties. You feel me? There's still people having a good time. You go to the right party, you're gonna have a good time. But me and you both know there's still
a lot of work to do.
Yeah, there's still something missing. I personally feel when I go to these other places, the section things still happen. But these promoters, to me, I don't know, but they work together. You feel me? Like I go to Atlanta. If there's an Atlanta week going on, they know Mo has that Thursday. Every promoter is sending them to Mo that Thursday. Chance has that Friday. Every promote, like legit, it's like, yo, da-da-da-da. And if you can't fit, then they'll send you to the next, whoever's next up. But they have a segue, and it's like, don't really step on toes, and we all could eat. You feel me? And the promoters support each other. I will say Team Floor is very impressive. Y'all support a lot of people. Right. True Dawns is everywhere. Y'all support people. But I don't see that outside of y'all.
Right.
Like, I don't see too many Brooklyn promoters coming to Queens. You know what I mean? And I don't see too many Queens. Okay, hold on. Sorry. What other Queens promoters, and no disrespect, I'm so serious right now, outside of y'all is there? Because I keep getting cursed out. Can you name them for me right now so I could look them up, go to their parties?
I mean, there's a bunch. You got Trey Parrish, you got DeVito, Key, Rux, Keno. Well, everybody know Club Kings.
Yeah.
Bong Bong. You got Hollywood. There's a lot of people. But I think that epitomizes what you said in its entirety. New York City, I feel like always there's got to be a king of. Even like when it comes to like music, like if 50 Cent's the king of New York or it's A Boogie. But them other places, I don't never really went to Atlanta and heard, oh, who's the king of Atlanta, who's the king of LA. Like everybody's everybody in their own right. But we're so us here. If I got a Thursday, instead of a dude trying to push my Thursday, they're trying to figure out how to get their own Thursday.
Yep.
And that's where it's too many chefs in one kitchen. Like, I don't mind. Like, if I know this nigga got it on Sunday, then you got it. If I know you got it with this, it's New York. It's 10 of everything. You can do something else.
Yeah. And I agree. And I feel like there should be like a board for nightlife. Like a bunch of people that approve parties and stuff. And if you go against the board, we all trash your party. Like
tell Compton, bro.
Compton. It should be something like that, right?
Yeah, we need that.
We need like a board.
When you step out of line, like the not a PTA. What's the NBA thing? They got the whole
the NBA Association.
Right.
You feel me, Mo? What you think? What do you think a transition could be for nightlife?
I mean, listen, man. Speaking of what he's saying, I just think that's just the climate of today, bro. Like, you know. Somebody sees you create something and it's working for you. Instead of supporting it, they're figuring out, okay, how can I do the exact same thing? You know, but once again, I mean, I think what's missing is exactly what you're saying, and it's always been what's missing from New York, which is just unity, bro, and unification, and understanding that the stage is big enough for all of us.
That's a fact.
You know, as a matter of fact, if we come together, we can make even more. To be honest with you,
that's a fact.
You know, like everybody always wants to stand alone and not realizing, like, all right, yo, bro, I got a podcast, but if I send you traffic, and when on your podcast you send me traffic, and I send you, bro, all of our audience grows bigger. And believe it or not, at no point is there not enough room for someone else to join. Like I said, the stage is big enough for all of us, and it's always going to be big enough for all of us. So, you know, I think it goes right back to what's always been missing from New York, and that's just dudes understanding that we can do more in this fight together than we can alone. It takes a team, man, regardless of whatever.
All right, and I like that. Chance, you know, I gotta ask everybody, you know, promotional wise, your top 5 DJs, man, in New York City right now, club wise. It could be the DJs you work with.
Is it for the year, like right now, or all time?
Right now, like that's vibing, that you're rocking with. It could be. Listen, hold on, y'all. Disclaimer. He can't think off the top of his head of 100 DJs. This is just him vibing with people. If you got left off the list, listen. All right, go.
I stand on what I stand on, though. So, right now, DJ Tisa. Young Rage, he's bubbling. Kid,
Okay.
Big Queens Kid. Let me see if I could get a different genre. Oh, Kev Crown's always doing this thing.
Yes.
Kev Crown's always doing this thing. One more, I'll say DJ Sosa.
DJ
He's
Sosa.
a Long Island.
Okay, I don't think I heard of Sosa yet. I know the other 4. Sosa, I got to look up.
Because he's doing that and he's throwing parties. And he's mastered, like, I don't say mastered, but he got it. He figured it out. And I think that got to count for that too.
Definitely. Mo.
I mean, I'm not a promoter, so I can't give you 5. I could probably give you 3. But I'm gonna say DJ Sophia Body, DJ Sophia Body, and DJ Sophia Body.
Yes.
Nah.
Shout out to her. Now, she does her thing for sure.
Shout outs to Sophia, man, because every party that I go to that she plays, she definitely be rocking it, man. And it's every genre you could think of, whether it's reggae, whether it's hip hop, whether it's EDM. Like, she be having the place rocking, man.
And I want to say, and I don't like doing the gender thing, like, you know, but I do see a lot of women DJs coming and they be rocking.
Tough.
Like Sounds of Reality. DJ Lady Drea. She's so dope. Sophia the Body. And I
Killer
also
Court.
Oh, that I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. That's crazy.
Go ahead.
Shout out to her. I walked out my crib the other day, right? The UPS truck pulled up, the FedEx truck pulled up, and the USPS truck pulled up, and it was all women. And I was like, yo, like, it's like, you know, you get what I'm trying to say? It's like a shift, because that would have been a man's job, you know what I'm saying? I don't want, like, doing the gender thing, but, like, I love their aggression.
You
And
see
they
it
go
with music right now, though.
Music, too, yes. The women are, you know, they're pushing, so shout outs to them, man. With you, too, what 5 DJs you think is doing their thing right now?
Okay. I'm gonna go with Chris Jr.
Okay.
Like I said, he has one ball on Mondays.
Facts.
And like I said, he has other spot his and hers on Tuesdays, and like he's DJing other places and also being a promoter. I'm gonna go with DJ O.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I seen what he was doing in Houston. I mean, like I said, me and O go way back. I'm paying attention. He coming back stronger than ever right now. Who else I could? DJ Energy. Like, I just met him recently, like, or started paying attention to him recently.
He be at one bar too, right?
He be at
Yes.
one bar.
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
He DJs for me now at Underground every Fridays.
Okay.
So I wasn't familiar with his game before that. So, like, you know what I mean? So I'm keeping it real. So I like what he's doing. Like, just how he be mixing and everything, the type of music he be playing. Not just keeping it, you know what I mean, hip hop or R&B. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gives you that little Jersey vibe, the little pop vibe and everything. I like that. So,
Okay. 2 more.
yeah. I'm going to agree with you on something. DJ Active. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I was one of those people in the comments, like, you know what I mean, co-signing that one, because like I said, I've been to
That got me in
those
trouble,
events,
man.
and
That got me
I
in
remember
trouble.
there was one I didn't make it to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw the vibe. I was watching videos. I felt like I missed out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's 4. I don't know. I can't think of.
Let me give you 5.
Yeah,
DJ
go ahead.
Booth. DJ Booth.
Okay.
Booth is still doing his thing.
Yeah, Booth is everywhere. Shout out to Booth.
Booth is everywhere.
And you know, I love the DJ market. It's so many DJs, so many events. I'm not gonna hear everybody DJing. One thing I will say though, like you said, this is customer service. A lot of people don't understand. They burn bridges sometimes on the public display of social media. A lot of Mo has taught me a lot not to be emotional. I remember I went through something. I ain't gonna say what it is because I never brought it back up. But it was all over the place. I'm writing a long caption. He grabbed my phone like, don't
Bro,
respond.
what you doing?
He said, let it die. He's
I said, give it 7 days, man.
people's attention span is
And another thing I told you too, I said, yo, stop breathing life into things you want to die, bro.
yes.
Yeah.
So the more you
It's a
engage about it, it's gonna stay there. You feel me? So
Absolutely.
he told me that, I promise you, like 2 weeks, that shit died. You feel me? And it's just like, oh wow, you know what I mean? And it's like, I say that to say, like, I be seeing DJs, promoters, let me not just put it on, they'll go off about venues and this owner and this DJ and this. You're just burning your bridges. Like, you gotta stand alone. You could stand on what you say, but now, like you said, connections are important. Like, I always tell people what I say. I'm like, right now, I got that 15 minutes. Hopefully it lasts longer than 15 minutes.
Right.
But I'm very humble about it.
Absolutely.
But my price is my price. Because
Right.
I know once this 15 minutes is gone, y'all not even gonna look
gonna
my
be
way.
checked for me
You
no
feel
more.
me? So and I'm gonna make it reasonable, cool. You know, I'm not.
Right.
But yeah, y'all gotta pay for that because I know what it's worth right now. You feel me?
Right.
But I say that to say, like, a lot of people, that ego trip, man. Like, it's okay. Like, if you didn't make my list, bro, doesn't mean you're not nice. They didn't just mention y'all just now as DJs that they like, doesn't mean you're not killing the club. You feel me? They'll put a whole post up like, these niggas not promoters. They're not really outside. Like, y'all don't.
Yeah,
they don't know music.
But you know what? But that's what it comes down to. A bad moment is a moment unless you make it more.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's a moment. That's it. It'll be here today, gone tomorrow, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But
I'm gonna
some
say this,
things I can't let go.
Yeah.
Because you said bombing venues. I've done that. Like, if a venue treated me a certain way, the next day I'm on the internet and I'm bombing them.
But you see,
And they no
there's a
longer
difference. You can
exist.
stand on it.
Yeah.
You can,
and that's the point I was going to say.
There's a difference. There's people that if you
you gotta
do
be able
good
to swim
work,
if you burn that bridge.
look, you do good work. Your resume is good. There's some disgusting owners out
Oh
there.
yeah,
If you got
you still got to stand on
yeah,
principle.
yeah.
Right,
if somebody
right.
do some violating and you go out, cool. But I'm talking about the ones that they'll come to your party and because you was busy and couldn't answer them right away to get in. The
$40 guys.
Yeah, you feel. Oh, fuck.
It ain't because you did something wrong. It's because you did something they
stood
didn't
on-
like.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? There's a huge difference between the two.
I didn't let you do what you wanted
Yeah.
with my shit.
Exactly.
Okay, so you mad.
Then they bomb you. Then they forget that Friday they got to go to your party. Saturday they got to go to your party. Sunday they got to go to your party.
Nobody's never played with me like that though. Like publicly bomb me for some shit that's crazy. That'd be crazy. And we entering different levels of life now. Now we're not even talking about promotion. Now you're coming from my character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but there's people that do stuff like that, and I watch it all the time. And it's just like, yo, bro, like now you got to stand on that. And they try to double back with people, and it's like, we've been through that. You feel me? So all the time.
I always preach two things. You gotta have emotional intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I said, you might feel like the world's about to blow up right now. Like, just relax. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you don't want to say something and like you burn a bridge that you really wanted to have in the future.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. And two, like, you got to be diplomatic about certain things. You know what I mean? Like, the world doesn't need to know everything that's going on with you. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And like, even with people addressing certain things, like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're like, people are online throwing subs or addressing issues. Like, a lot of your followers didn't even know about this thing. Now that you're talking about it, now they know about
Now
it.
they know, yep.
You know what I'm saying? So like, do the Jay-Z thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There you
Let
go.
the moment be a moment.
Yeah.
That's it. And I ain't gonna lie, man. This is the dopest episode that I had so far. It's only the second.
I was
but
about
you
to
know
say.
what I mean?
I was about to say it's only the second
I'm
one.
competitive. We're not number one yet.
Listen, real quick, Chance, what you got coming up? I know you got that Bunnies part. Tell me
Yes,
about that.
April 18th, a night with the Bunnies. That is a party I put together. Me and my boy did it like 6 years ago. It's Playboy party. I love the theme. Bunch of women that come out. It's like Halloween in April. They get to dress how they. Now the guys got to dress appropriately. But
Yeah.
the girls come out. It's really for the girls, bro. Have fun, organic fun.
Okay. And where is it at? Y'all got the
We're
location
going to
out?
do it at Agenda this Saturday, April 18th. Make sure y'all get your tickets and all that.
Nice. Yeah, man.
sir.
I'm coming to that. It's gonna be my first year coming
Right.
to. I'm reviewing it, bro. You mess up.
Listen,
Don't be
man.
mad at me.
It's
Yeah?
my fault. You gonna be
I'm
happy.
gonna stamp that one.
You gonna stamp that?
True
He
Don's
messed-
hosted every year.
Now
so
y'all
bro,
both
yeah,
messed up. I'm gonna
that's
say,
a
yo,
fact.
True Dawn
Yeah.
stamped
Listen,
it.
you getting double
Yeah.
stamps right now.
There
Oh,
you
you
go, right
see
there.
what's going on.
You
Right
right there on the
beautiful
screen.
women and stuff. You know.
Mo, what you got coming on? I know you got the sneaker wives. What
Oh
other
man,
stores?
I mean, also as well, got my podcast, Brooklyn Boys Radio.
Yes.
You could catch that on YouTube. Also as well, I mean, on the event side, me and my peoples, got a spot going on in Westbury, Long Island, Post 270 Post Avenue, new fine dining establishment. Great food, great vibe. As a matter of fact, it's right across the street from his and hers.
Yeah, I gotta go there. Remember, I
word?
pointed
Yeah,
at
you
that.
definitely
yeah.
told me
I
that.
told you I have to go.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
know
come
that.
visit
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's on 270 Post
No, I
Avenue.
know exactly
yeah.
where it's at. Yeah,
right
I'm
across the
going to
street
hers.
from the Westbury Theater. Right across the street from his and hers. Great food, lamb chops, wagyu steak. Great atmosphere, every and anything you could think of. Great drinks, great vibe, man. We about to start a brunch soon, within like the next 30 days or so. So, go check them out, man. Post 270.
Hosted by Ace General. Don, what you got coming up, man?
Now every Friday I'm at Underground Lounge in Queens. That's my spot now. Like, I'm gonna be curating a nice little vibe for everybody every Friday. It's free right now. It's free Fridays. I'm also like bringing artists there also to break their records.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm more leaning towards the like R&B, like a sexy drill vibe in a certain aspect. You know what I mean? But like, it's gonna lead into everything I'm building. You know
And
what I mean?
tell them about that dope artist you sent me. I like her music.
I have a superstar, a pop superstar, R&B superstar that I manage by the name of Rielle, Rielle. Her Instagram is It's Rielle Music, ITSRIELLEMUSIC. Just be on the lookout for her. Like, she has a song
She's
now called
definitely-
Trouble. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna be doing promo runs all across the Eastern Seaboard. So Boston, we just came from the DMV. Like I said, people are messing with the record. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yes, sir. And you know me, Ace General, I got a lot of events. Whatever I can remember right now, I'm going to shout out. If y'all watching this, just last night we had One Bar Thursdays, Never Sober Thursdays, movie tonight, Friday. I'm at Blend Lounge on Fridays. Now I am the host for every Friday at Blend Lounge, so that's where I'm going to be at. But I also will be at Blue Cup this Friday. That was a previous booking. Shout out to Team Royal. Over 1,000 people going to be there at TNR Loft. Saturday, I'm going to the Bunnies with my guy Chanse. I got Blossom with Wolfpack. I got Bloom in Brooklyn. The location didn't drop yet. And I got Spring Fling with my homegirl Keisha. I will be at all 4 of those events on Saturday. Sunday, I
Booked
got
and busy.
Big Apple Brunch. And I also will be at His and Hers for the first time. I am booked. Big shout out to my guy Gutter. I'll be in Long Island. Maybe I go eat first. Is it open on Sundays?
Yes, it is
I'm
open
gonna
on
eat,
Sundays,
and then
5 p.m.
His and Hers, everybody's free. We're going to Long Island. Y'all come to my section. Drinks on me. Oh, man. May 21st to the 25th, I am celebrating my birthday in Dominican Republic with Festopia. May 14th is my official birthday party at One Bar, right?
Absolutely.
All the sections are sold out, though, so there's stand-up tables left for that. Part 2 of that will be dropping May 15th. I got a big superstar. I'm bringing the Queens at Blend. We're going to announce that in like 2 days. I don't want to say that yet. But that's going to be part 2 of my birthday party, so get y'all sections.
So what we doing with part 3? May 16th?
May 16th, part 3.
2000s, 90s?
May 16th. Yeah, I told you I
talk-
want to
we're
do
gonna
that.
talk
Come
off
on,
camera.
May
We're gonna talk
May
off camera.
17th also. We're going to do like part 4. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. You feel me?
Ace
June
weekend.
20th, Dear Summer. I'm going to be on that. Shout outs to them. A Boogie at City Field. I can't believe they booked City Field for that.
It's tough.
Dear Summer, Burgers and Bottles, they drop EMC June 27th. I will be there. Shout out to Lifestyle Shan. August 2nd, I will be there. And I just got booked June 14th, the Comedy Cruise in Atlantic City. I will be there. So that's all I remember right
my
now.
boy
But
booked and busy.
if you look at my page, Ace_General_, all my flyers will be up there.
And let me say one last thing. For all those anticipating and waiting for Money and Violence, I can't give y'all the exact thing, but there's something huge coming really, really soon. So stay tuned to listen out for that. So stay tuned to my page at Cloud9 TV.
The
on
streets is
Instagram.
dying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
We're thirsty for that.
I'm just gonna tell y'all this, man. Like, there's something in the horizon that when this comes, I swear to God, it's gonna all start all over again. So,
Let's get it.
you know what I mean,
Shout out to
ode
yourselves,
to the
man.
old Brooklyn.
I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for coming up here, man.
doubt.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
you having us,
believing
man.
me, man. And we're going to take this up another notch, man.
Let's go.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. And big shout outs to Mix Ahead Studios for letting me use their space. You don't find too many people that got the space like this, man. Shout outs to them, Mix Ahead. And
Gorgeous.
big shout outs to my sponsors, One Family Plumbing. All your plumbing needs, anything you need, they go 24/7. They'll pull up at nighttime. Hit them up. Their Instagram is One Family Plumbing. Also, we got Quick Clean Sneaker Wipes. My guy Mo is in the building. He is a sponsor of this show as well. He just came through to do the event. Get you a pack of sneaker wipes. It's $9.25s. It works on every surface. Tim's, leather, suede. We also got True Dawns Entertainment, another sponsor of mine. He's here right now, as you can see. If you're an artist and you want to work with him, as you said, he got Fridays. He will break your music. He'll take you to the radio, take you on tour. He's that guy to check in. Up next after that is what? Golden Corral, the food. You already know. The Bronx. Listen, man, she hooked me up. I got cupcakes. Big shout out to you. I appreciate you so much. All you can eat buffet. Adults eat for $12.99. Kids eat for $7.99. Under 3, you eat for free. All right. Shout out to Bronx Golden Corral on Tremont Avenue in the Bronx.
I'm 3.
Listen, I'm 3. And up next after that is my guy Chanse. Very impressive. Listen, if you see that logo, there's elegance to those events. You feel me? I don't know if
Very
they got.
impressive.
Y'all got the logo on the screen? Y'all didn't get the logo for Chance? Oh, man. I'm going to put the logo right here on this
Y'all
clip
know what's going
myself.
on, man. It's cool.
Very impressive. Chance, if y'all see that logo, that means the event is going to be nice, all right?
Right.
And when I mean nice, I mean super, super nice. There's difference between, I be telling people, like, yo, if you go there, it's
gonna be very impressive.
There's the $100 party, then there's the $500 party. He's somewhere in between that $400 and $500 party, but it's going to be worth every dollar. You feel me? So
Appreciate you, yes.
I got to come to Code on a Sunday.
Cold on Sundays,
I
bro.
haven't been there yet, but I'm gonna sneak up on y'all though. I don't want to tell y'all when I'm gonna come through.
We
I
always
gotta
on our A
sneak
game,
up.
man. We ready.
All right.
This guy's like the food inspector.
Yo,
Listen,
Keith
man,
Lee.
I'm the Keith Lee of nightlife, man. If I don't review your event, man, it never happened.
Never
Yeah.
Never happened.
Let's get it.
It never happened.
Take one.
These shits is
I'm from New York, you know that's my city. Now we dance, now we move, know we get busy.
I definitely related.
Everything designer, Dior's are Prada. Wait, hold on. So if you ain't getting money, what the f you proud of? I'm from New York, you know that's my city. Now we dance, now we move, know we get busy. Everything designer, Dior's are Prada. Wait, hold on. So if you ain't getting money.